October 18th, 8 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby, number 3. Mr. WP? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that photo? How would I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't say like that. Poor Will. The court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went through the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? I think we have to accuse Old Bag. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper! Order, order. Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag! That's Miss Old Bag to you! Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. She then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera had been at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Question mark? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump on an objection of some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Well, what? What's that supposed to mean? So you think that I did it? Is that it? Edge boy, don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take the whole way. I think it's going to be funnier to press her further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day. But why would I do something horrible to poor him? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went through the studio? That boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day? Whippersnapper. Hi, Eva. You have to move. You're in camera. Hi, I love you too. I love you too. Hello. I'm saving in case you do something destructive. Please do something nice, like move out of the way. We have a feline intervention, everybody. We have a feline intervention. Do not panic. Do not panic. What you see before you is not a gigantic cat face. It is just my cat, Eva. She is very small, in retrospect, but, she's taken over the camera. She wants the spotlight. She's really a star underneath it all. She just wants to be loved. She wants attention. She wants to be a star on YouTube. She wants to be one of those cats that plays with yarn and has a camera on her. She wants to be a star. She wants to be a star, but she has no clue. where the camera is. Because if she knew where the camera was. Oh, she found it. Wait, what is it? Oh, she found the camera. Okay. Break time until the cat moves.